Hey everybody. Alright, Shoeshak Redemption here. For part 2 of Season 4, the Pacers rebuild, 86-87 post All-Star break. I'm going to see how fast we can get through the second part of the season here. If we can get through fairly quickly, I'll probably get through the playoffs too. If not, we'll save the playoffs for a part 3 here in the near future. So, just as a bit of a reminder, we are 38-3 at the All-Star break. We had a crazy 4 All-Star selections. So Marquise Johnson, Clark Kellogg, Patrick Ewing, and John Stockton all made the All-Star team. That's probably all you need to know. My 3 losses: Hawks, Bullets, Knicks. Not great teams, but hey, 3 losses out of 41, we'll take it. So let's get going. Let's get into February. Well, there goes loss number 4. The Blazers are at least good. 31-16, one of the best teams in the West. They have a very, very solid team, so that's okay. Got 3 guys with 20 points. I like when that happens. Derek Harper did not do so well, but got 10 assists. Okay, well, Tony Campbell was not who I was talking about when I said they have a good team. Not sure why he's leading them. Would have thought Olajuwon, Drexler, Nat, Lever. I don't know. Alright, beat the Sixers by 10. They're also good. Moses Malone with 26 and 10. They got rookie Ron Harper. Dr. J only had 6 points. Robertson and Cage fouled out. Special K gets 21. Tom Chambers only 1 for 6. Stockton with 14 assists. Alright, beat the Bullets by 2 only. They're 24 and 23. McDaniel and Barkley both got 22 on me. Kellogg with another 20-point game. Del Ellis with 10 rebounds, made a couple threes. And then we beat the Nets by 23. They're 11 and 36. I think they have the worst record and are aiming for David Robinson as the number 1 pick for 87. Dawkins would be the one to get replaced. Be interesting to see. Oh, he has 1 year left, so maybe he can mentor David Robinson if they end up getting him. That's assuming they win the lottery, but we'll see. Johnson with 24. Kellogg shot 18 times, only made 6, and shot 2 threes and missed them. So not a great game for him, but still got a double-double. So now we got 5 home games in a row. Lakers are good. Sonics are not great. Bulls are not good. Mavericks are good. Cavs are not good. So hopefully we win 4 of these. Let's find out. Alright, I think maybe I already scouted all the real people. I want to say that's the case, so I just have to go down. Oh, no, Old Pawn Ice is still there. And I guess there are a few people. Dudley and Grandison still going. This might be the last time I need to scout. Lost to the Sonics, so getting a loss every week for the last 3 weeks after going a full screen worth of just green W's here. Getting some losses. Interesting how things change, I guess. But we beat the Lakers, who did have the best record in the West last time I looked, I think. It might be the Blazers now, I'm not sure. Ewing had a good game against Kareem. Stockton did well against Magic, so that's nice. Magic also had a great game, where Kareem only had 10 and 4. Manute Bol gets to play. I don't think he played at all. Yeah, he didn't play at all as a rookie. He's even started some games. He might be the center of their future. Kareem says he's retiring, so I probably won't let that happen. I don't think I've saved him from retiring yet, so I still have wants to do that. Try to keep people as long as they actually played in the league, if possible. So lost to the Sonics. Not just lost them, but lost by 25. Johnson played lots of minutes because Dale Ellis fouled out in 6 minutes. That's pretty special. Stockton with a double-double. Kellogg only had 11. Not great. Sigma and David Thompson. Then we beat the Bulls by 15. See if Michael Jordan scored 30 on me, probably. Harper gets so many assists off the bench. It's crazy. Jordan did score exactly 30. They also did not shoot a 3 in the entire game. He just doesn't have any help. I know I've said this for the past couple simulations. He's just a one-man show in Chicago. Alright, we play the Bulls again. Let's see if we can get a week of just wins here. No, we lost to the Bulls. So that one-man show was enough to take down my pretty much super team in Indiana. But okay, beat the Mavericks, who are good, by 11. Ewing finally broke out here in this game. All three of the stars had 20. Stockton with a good game, so overall good game. Mark Aguirre had 30 on me. Oh my, that's a 45-point win over the Cavs. Nice evenly spread game for all the scorers, although Marquise only had 13. 5 blocks for Ewing. Woodson leads their team. Alright, then we beat the Knicks by 15. Bernard King. AC Green with 20 points. Is that a career high for him? Sure is. Averaging 8.5, and he gets 20 on me. Derek Harper with 29. That's probably a season high at least. Oh, career high. So 2 career highs in this game. He is unfortunately probably not going to make it to stay on the team next year. He's a free agent. He's going to want a lot of money, and he doesn't really have... I have to choose between Marquise Johnson and Derek Harper, I guess. Johnson's now 31, so would be going down. Could be replaced. We'll see. I was very hesitant to trade Harper at the trade deadline just because he's a key piece to this team that I hope to win a championship with. Bulls beat me by 6. Jordan gets exactly 30 again. I don't know why I'm losing to this team. 6 steals and 3 blocks. Dale Ellis, 4 points on 1 for 12. That'll make you lose. And then beat the Jazz by 14. They're also not doing well. Very even games, it seems like, scoring so far. Before, I thought like there were a couple people always kind of ahead of the others, and they'd take turns having great games, but not so much. So let's end out February with a good stretch here, hopefully. Let's get the rest of these guys done. Oh, okay, Sarunas is way down here at 67. Contract, yes, I would like to stop simulating, because Marquise Johnson is still willing to re-sign, but the last time he only said for 4 years. That's still the case, unfortunately. And the lowest he would probably take is about $1 million, maybe he'd take $990. But it goes up because it won't let me change any of this, so I think I just have to wait. See if I can get him back if I want him back. So Harper's testing. It says he would want a little less than Johnson. So maybe that's who I go with. He's 6 years younger, a better defender, I think. A+, yeah. The thing is, he gets a lot of assists, and I have John Stockton for that. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get through it. Alright, there we go. A week of all wins, finally. After going 4 weeks in a row with a loss. Beat the Bucks by 32. Marquise, great game. Stockton with 17 assists. Nice. Got Sydney getting 21. Spud Webb gets to play a little bit more this year. Beat the Celtics, that's a good test for us. They might still be second in the East. McHale with 30. Ewing 29-9 against Robert Parrish. Stockton with some more assists. Beat the Hawks by 10. Dale Ellis with 22, makes a couple threes. 16 assists. What a stretch of assists here for John Stockton. Dominique gets 37 on me. And then we beat the Suns by 8 in a super high-scoring game. Tom Chambers gets 24 points in 21 minutes. Okay. Marquise only with 13. Stockton fouled out. So we get Purvis Short getting 22 on me. Alright, so we win a month. Let's go check out the awards and stuff. So the Nets fired their coach. Wait, they fired their head coach, hired an assistant head. Oh, so they must have promoted this guy. Stephen Holland must have been their assistant. Okay. Oh, fake guy still has a torn right ACL. Rick Mahorn wasn't playing. Okay. Award races. Ewing and Stockton are in this. I don't remember Stockton being in it. I thought it was Ewing and Kellogg before. So 2 Lakers, 2 Pacers, and Isaiah. Lynn Bias has been hurt, so will that give a chance for the real Rookie of the Year, Chuck Person? Doesn't really look like it. I don't think Chuck will pass him. 6th man. Harper, I think, was 5th before, so he moved up. Ewing, not leading the way defensive player anymore. It's Hakeem or Akeem right now. I don't know when he changed his first name. I might need to give him an H here pretty soon. Karl Malone looking to get most improved player, averaging a double-double now. And did we get anybody in player of the week here? No, Dominique got a couple of them. Magic got a few of them. Dominique and Magic got the player of the month. John Williams gets another rookie of the month. Alright, what is the draft looking like? So the Bulls are the interesting one to look at. I was kind of hoping they would move up in the top, I guess probably the 2nd spot to get Pippen, because everybody thinks he's going 2nd, so I was hoping they would be able to get Pippen. They technically could if they traded some picks, but that doesn't really happen very often on this game. 4th, 7th, and 8th right now. I have this pick. I thought I had... Okay, I have the best of the Pistons and the Spurs. So right now it's 13th instead of 17th. So there we go. And then I also have my pick, which is pretty much worthless right now. We'll see if those can maybe get me to trade up. Playoff picture. Okay, I have clinched playoffs. I'm 12 games up. So once I clinch first seed or home court advantage throughout the playoffs, I'll start resting some players. Looks like the Lakers are right around where the Sixers are, so still have to keep going. Bulls might make the playoffs. They're struggling, but they might do it. All right, let's go through another week. Kick off March here. 3 more wins, up to 54-6. Beating the Nets by 16. Derek Harper leads the team. Stockton with 17 assists. His assists since I started simulating this has been just craziness. I kind of want to see his splits here since we started this. I guess they're not any higher than what they had been. He's just doing amazing. 12.5 assists per game. He's also getting 12.5 points, so they both gone up. Birdsong and Buck Williams. This is the team with 5 real people, so I would hope I beat them. Beat the Sonic, so I got some payback after they beat me a couple weeks ago. That's a fake guy. So speaking of fake people, they've got a fake guy scoring 20 points against me. He's fake too. And him. And him. They're playing 4 fake people in their rotation. That's not good. I'm guessing they have injuries, because I don't remember them being that heavy with fakes. Alright, Ewing. Good game. 5 assists is kind of random, but whatever. Dale Ellis leading the team. And then we beat the Suns by 25. Davis and Short at the top again. Ewing and Kellogg with great games. Almost mirrored each other. Stockton only had 9 assists. Oh, that's a down game for him. Huh. All right, now we got a week of 4 away games, and the Lakers and the Blazers are the best teams in the West. I'm not sure about the Clippers and Warriors, but this is going to be a test. Let's see. We've got to keep scouting these people. Keep on scouting. There we go. Oh, couldn't beat the Lakers this time, but beat everybody else, including the Clippers by 30. They're not a bad team. This is Karl Malone, who I held, well, he fouled out in 20 minutes, so only had 8 points. That was helpful. Cummings, averaging a little less. I thought maybe he'd play a little less since Karl Malone is good now, or even better. Marquise with 32. That might be the most he's had this season. It is. Nice. Stockton with 21 assists this time. Very good game. Barely beat the Blazers, so that's a good sign that we can get past them after they beat us a few weeks ago. Olajuwon and Drexler. It wasn't Tony Campbell that scored on me. Or no, did the Blazers beat us? I'll have to go back and look. Johnson with 31 this time, so back-to-back high-scoring games for Marquise. Was it the Blazers that... Yeah, we lost up here by 1. So we lost by 1, and then we won by 2. Beautiful. Beat the Warriors by 26. They're not very good after getting Dantley, who you'd think would be a huge addition, but they didn't really get better. They just replaced Purvis Short with Dantley. This is also the team I traded Nymphius to for a future first-round pick at the deadline, so thank you, Golden State. If you could continue to be worse, that'd be great. 3 20-point scores. Ewing only with 11, fouled out again. And then this low-scoring game against the Lakers. We lose by 4. It looks like we struggled in the first quarter and the third quarter. And did get Gaddison fouled. Magic Johnson had a 10-point triple-double. Michael Cooper only scored 2 points. So we didn't really let anybody go off. They didn't shoot very well, but neither did I. We actually shot the same percentage, 33 of 82. Oh, man. 4 for 14, a couple 3 for 11s. Not great. Stockton didn't do much that game. All right. See if we can get through this week unscathed, and we do. Another 30-point win here again. Well, 2 30-point wins plus a 36-point win. So 3 huge wins. Won by like a combined 100 points in those 3 games. Ewing with 28 and 12. Stockton, another great game. Ron Harper leads their team this time. Dr. J is struggling against me. He had 6 and now he has 8. He says he's testing his value in free agency. He's only 82. Beat the Spurs. They're decent. Dale Ellis with 29. Is that his season high? Nope. He had 31. It's almost a career high, 31. 5 blocks for Ewing. And for the Spurs, they got Chris Mullin leading the team. Iceman with 14. They got Doherty replacing Gilmore here pretty soon. The Celtics, that is a big win to beat them by 30. Plus, I had 4 starters foul out. Oh my. They all played decent amount of minutes, though. Kellogg, Johnson, Ellis and Ewing, which let Walton and Rodman play a bit more, and Chambers. I guess all the bench players did. On their side, Dennis Johnson fouled out. Bird had a good game. All right, we've got 4 weeks left. How far ahead are we? We're 13 games ahead, and we've got 15 games left in the season, so we're pretty close to being able to take some minutes away from people. We'll get through this week, and then we'll see. But first, more scouting of the fake people. Seriously, I'm going to get through like this entire list because my scouts are so good. Although I don't think my international scout's very good, because I would hope Sarunas is better than a 67. Maybe it's just his potential that's good. Alright, can that please be the last time I have to do that? I lost to the Bucks and then beat them by 32, so... Okay. 63-8 is the record. I'm not sure I'm going to be breaking any records here. The single season. Simulated by era, currently in the future. There's so many things that you can do, like with this game, thanks to this mode. Oh, Ewan with another great game. Barkley with a big double-double against me. Alright, what happened in this game against the sub 500 Bucks? Nobody fouled out. We didn't shoot very well. Nobody scored 20 points. Ewan only had 6. He had more assists than rebounds for some reason. Not great. And then Woolridge scored 23 points. What's he averaging now? 21.5 points per game. So this is pre-Michael Jordan on the Bulls, 23.7. Then Jordan gets drafted and he drops down. Went back up a little bit last year. Now comes to the Bucks and starts scoring again. Only held Moncrief to 5 points. His scoring has dropped quite a bit. Okay, then the Cavs beat by 7. They did have 7 guys in double figures. But I had 4 guys with 20 points, so that usually gets you a W. And then we get our revenge on the Bucks in Milwaukee. That one was, so we lose on our home court, and then we get revenge on the road. They had like nobody scoring for their team. Not so much Woolridge this time. Ewing with 6 blocks. What's he averaging now? So 20.8, 10 rebounds, 2.5 blocks. His percentage has gone up 5. He is a bad man. And his backup is shooting 50%. Nice. Good job, Bill Walton. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, almost a block. Can't ask more of you. Let's just get through this game. So we beat the Knicks by 11. Just want to get through March here so we can look at some stuff before I potentially change some rotation minutes. Alright. I haven't looked at Kellogg in a while, so 18.5, 9 rebounds. So his have been impacted a bit by Ewing. The points kind of flip-flop between Ewing and Kellogg. That's fine, though, I think. And his backup, who's still super happy to be playing just 21 minutes a game. 12 points, 4 rebounds. Very nice. King scored 30 on me. This time it's Johnny Dawkins with 20. Alright, how are the awards looking now? Any more coaches fired? Oh yeah. The Jazz fired their coach. Any big injuries? Joe Dumars broke his ankle. That's not good. I don't think Isaiah was here before. Spud Webb broke his ankle. Ankles are breaking everywhere. Now it's Kellogg up here again instead of Stockton, and Bird is in here instead of Isaiah. I guess because Isaiah got hurt. person did pass by us here in Rookie of the Year running. Sixth man, Derek Harper got bounced out, it looks like. It's going to be hard to beat these two. It looks like Scott should maybe be ahead of Mullen, based on stats. Ewing back in front of Olajuwon here in defensive player. Terry Porter passes Karl Malone. So he is averaging a couple more points, twice as many assists, and playing 11 more minutes. It's funny that Ewing's in here. Season awards, who won it in March? Ewing got one of them. Nice. Still couldn't get Player of the Month, though. Bird and English. Rookie of the Month. Ron Harper finally gets one. And Chuck Person for the West. Mock drafts here. The Bulls, that pick actually fell down, so they're going to have like 3 in a row, pretty much. The Nets are holding on to the first pick. The Jazz, who just... So these are the two teams that have fired their coaches. I guess that makes sense. It's a good sign that the Warriors are bad right now, because I have one of their future picks. 13th still for mine. Here, the Pistons pick. So they're actually back-to-back. So that trade didn't do much for me, but I did pick up an extra first for that one. So I think that was my Kurt Rambis trade, I believe. And then there I am again. Playoff picture. Okay, I am 13 games up. And compared to the Lakers, who are about the same as the Sixers. So if they win all of their games, they're 62 wins. So I have clinched home court for the playoffs. The question is, do I try to break the record of most wins in a season? Do I go for history, or do I try to just keep my guys healthy? That's a tough choice. Because that's 9. I mean, I can only lose one more game to tie it, right? The Warriors were 73-9. Oof. Okay, I think I'm gonna just try to keep my team healthy. I'd rather win a championship. I've already lost to the Bulls once. The Sixers are good. The Pistons are decent. The Nets are terrible. I play them twice. The Celtics are good. So I'll probably lose one, if not 2 of these games anyway. So let's go adjust this a little bit. I don't know that I want to go 10-man. I guess I could let some guys play. Or I could do that later on, maybe. Let's just give some minutes away here. Let Bob McAdoo play some. Like that. Johnson probably doesn't need to play that many minutes. Which means Rodman has to play some more. Which is fine. Do that. Kellogg can go down a bit. Give it to Chambers. Well, that one to Rodman, but I need to find another one for Chambers, potentially. There's not really an easy spot for that. Could do that. I already took one from Ewing. Let's just do that for now. Well, yeah. Change it up a little bit. And maybe go a couple games and do it again. Get through these 2 against the Bulls. Alright, a couple wins. Beat them by 10 and 22. So this was the home game. Derek Harper leads the team. Jordan gets 35 on me this time. He's now averaging 27.3. And then in Chicago, he scored 26 on me. Kellogg with 28. Very nice. How did McAdoo do in that first game? His first game of the year, I think. Well, he probably played like random minutes here and there. Alright, so that was a couple games. Let's do a little more adjustment. Maybe Mike Dunleavy can play now. Let's do 4. That. Something like this. So Stockton loses some minutes. Ellis lost a few. Probably could take another from Ewing. Actually, let's do that. Alright, good enough for now. Maybe do these two. So it's 2. Wow, we got 5 straight away games now. Oh, so 9 losses, lost by 1. You could say if I would have left my good guys playing their minutes, I could have won that one, but oh well. Oh, they've got a couple fake guys. Well, yeah, this is the team with 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So beat them by only 14. Probably should have beat them by more. Dunleavy's game here, 4 points, 3 assists. Stockton still got 15 assists. Lost by 1 point. It was, well, the second quarter. It looked like it was a pretty close game back and forth. Rodman with 10 and 6. He's not scored in double digits very much. I thought I took Stockton's minutes down, but he's still playing them. Oh, Marquise fouled out that game. That might be why. Alright, let's go back and adjust a bit more. Probably Harper can lose a couple minutes. Let's do... Try to find Corbin some minutes too. Maybe here. There's going to be a point in the second quarter where a lot of like third stringers are in. It's not great. Probably give Ewing a bit more of a break. Let's try that. So we're up to 12 guys playing. Get through these two. A couple more wins, so beat the Sixers by 24. Wow. Well, at least Dr. J didn't have 6 or 8 points this time. Allen Robertson with 20. Moses only had 11. Kellogg gets 22. Johnson 20. Chambers 19. Corbin came in, got a point and a rebound and a turnover. And then beat the Pistons in Detroit by 12. Kelly had 36 on me. Isaiah with a double-double. How's Rambus doing for them? Looks like he got into the rotation. See, that's kind of neat. I get a first-round pick for him. He wasn't playing for me. He gets to play for them. He's not shooting well, but whatever. Johnson with 23. Ewing Still played 33 minutes. Alright. Keep on adjusting. I want to make sure nobody's like getting upset here. The only guy upset is Corbin and McAdoo. So Neely can maybe get some minutes instead of Chambers. Let's do... I don't really want people to play much less than that. So maybe that's what we go with. Ewing, I kind of want to keep playing his minutes so that the awards he's in the running for don't get screwed. So let's get through these two. A couple more wins. Beat the Hawks by 13. Dominique with 36. Andrew Toney with 32. Wow. I didn't realize he was on the team last year. Guess I forgot about that. Stockton leads the team with 26 points. That's interesting. Kellogg with 13. Neely came in, got a turnover and a foul in his 3 minutes. Very productive. Beat the Pistons by 22 with these guys. Minimum minutes, well, less minutes. I don't really want to bench anybody because I want them to keep all their morale and everything. I was going to look at something. I don't remember what it was. Well, I kind of want to see who's... So the Bulls did clinch a playoff spot. They ended up 10 wins. When I looked before, they were like 1 win apart from 9th place. So Bulls make it. They might actually get 7th. And in the West, they're all clinched as well. The Rockets get the 8th seed. A couple of these could be battled for. Where the Spurs, so they ended up 3rd. Well, because they won the division. They technically would be like 7th. But they put the division winners first back in this era. Alright, and mock drafts here. Kind of the last, almost the last look. 13th is what we're looking at. Is there any chance they can pass the Hawks? Let me look at standings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it actually looks like that should be my pick. I don't know. Oh, I was going to look at awards to see how close Ewing was. So he's 2nd still. Magic's been 1st the whole year, so I don't think Ewing has a very good chance. He did drop below 10 rebounds, unfortunately. Maybe I should play him a couple more minutes to make sure he can get that back up. I'd like him to average a double-double. He is also in the running for defensive player, so I'm going to give him some of his minutes back. He was down to 30. Let's let him have that, and that, and that. Back to 33. The Nets, oh my, 109 to 64. That's a 55-point win. Ewing did get 11 rebounds and 5 blocks, so that helps. He's back to 10, yeah. And the blocks help with his defensive player running. Mike Dunleavy scores 10. So in his limited time, he is shooting pretty nice. McAdoo also shooting 50%. Says he's done with Indiana, moving on. I kind of assumed he'd retire, but okay. I don't know what he would want other than to be on one of the best teams in NBA history at this point in his career, but you do you, Bob. Corbin hasn't really played much, so. Alright, I'm going to simcast this one since it auto advances. Bam. It should be a pretty easy win. Yeah. Win each quarter by at least 10, maybe. Is that the goal? No, only got 5 there in the third. Oh, almost shut him out in the fourth. Alright, 40-point win to finish the season is nice. 36 points, 17 rebounds, 4 blocks. I'm hoping he locked up Defensive Player of the Year there. That is awesome. So he averages 20 and a half, 10 rebounds, 2.7 blocks, shoots 53%. Played a little bit more this year than he did last year. Dale Ellis averaged a little less. Played a little bit more. Ended up shooting better 3-point percentage. He was actually further down earlier in the year. He shot more of them this year. Tom Chambers as the 6th man, signed right at the beginning of the year, not even in the offseason. Averaged 12 points, 4 rebounds. John Stockton averages 2 more points, almost 2 more assists. Steals not quite an advancement. Shot way better and shot better threes in 2 more minutes. Shot a little more threes too. Johnson's scoring dropped, rebounds dropped, assists went up a little bit. Shooting was a little worse and barely shoots threes. So. Kellogg, 18 and a half, 8.7 assists, career high. Shooting a great percentage. His 3-pointers were a great percentage. Also shot the most of those in his career. Derek Harper. I guess technically he's my 6th man. Tom Chambers plays less than him. It does say Indiana is where I belong. Let's get a new contract signed once the season is over. But he wants to test free agency, so I wasn't able to give him an extension. If that would have said that before, I would have given him an extension and maybe tried to trade him next year after hopefully winning a championship. His 3-point percentage was almost 50%. Bill Walton in limited minutes as they decline here at the end of his career. 4 points, 4 rebounds. If I go per 36, it's almost a double-double, plus 5.5 assists, 2 blocks. So he is a solid player. Per 36, let's look at Corbin here. He's somebody I signed to I think a 2-year deal, actually. Rodman, per 36, 9 points, 11 rebounds, and almost a block and a half. Shot decent. I'll take that from his rookie year. Dunleavy, 10 and 9, so yeah, good stuff. McAdoo, 16 and 7. Neely didn't get to score. How many games did he get to play in? 8. And then on the Cavs side, World Be Free got 28 points. All right, your MVP, Magic Johnson, for the 4th straight year. So all 4 seasons that I've simulated, Magic Johnson has been the MVP, which when you look at his stats, it's not really to be questioned. 20 points, just other than that season. Not sure why it was so much lower, but his assists have been crazy. His rebounds have been amazing. Gets steals, almost a block, shoots a crazy good percentage. So pretty hard to compete with him. Rookie of the Year, so Len Bias did come back and pass Chuck Person. So he was the 4th pick, getting Rookie of the Year. 6th man goes to Byron Scott, who averaged a career high 21 points per game. Played the most he has yet. Oh my. Defensive, oh my gosh, it wasn't Ewing. So Olajuwon gets it for, I think, the 3rd time? Yeah, 3rd straight year. Craziness. So I don't know what it's going to take to get him out of there because Ewing had more blocks. I don't think he had 1.1 steals, and he did not average as many rebounds. So I guess it makes sense to be Olajuwon. Most improved goes to Terry Porter. That is my coach. So we did end up tying the season record, or season wins record, 73 wins. So that's also me as the executive. I think it's the second time I've won that. Let's see who won the rest of the awards. So All-NBA. Patrick Ewing did get All-NBA first team. Was he in it last year? No, he was second team. No, he didn't make anything last year other than the rookie team and rookie of the year. Says he's also second team all defense, I guess, behind Olajuwon. So pretty good list there. I don't remember Worthy being a great defensive player, or Wilkins for that matter. But okay. Clyde Drexler is hurt. Isaiah's still hurt. Alex English. Oh, sorry, I was thinking defense. This isn't defense. Yes, these are great All-NBA players. Same with these. I think that's the first time Bird hasn't been All-NBA first team since this started. Yep. Oh, it's his first of his career, my bad. Wow. So Bird got knocked out by Worthy, I guess. Yep. Third team. Oh, John Stockton gets third team All-NBA. That's beautiful. Gus Williams gets it. First time in 5 years he's had something like that. Dantley Aguirre and Lambeer. It's the first time he's made it. Defensive team. So Buck Williams, Moncrief. There's Olajuwon as the defensive player of the year, but Patrick Ewing gets it as second team. That's great. And for rookies, Bias Person Williams Arvidas, who was the #1 pick, ended up averaging 13 and 7 in 29 minutes. Solid start to his year, or his career. Yeah, Ron Harper. Second team. Oh, I was hoping maybe Rodman could if there weren't as many rookies that played, but looks like enough rookies played. William Bedford as the 7th pick. Kenny Walker as the 13th pick, got 11 points a game. Scott Skiles as the 18th pick. So the Rockets had Person and Skiles make the all-rookie teams. So that sets up the playoffs. Me against Michael Jordan and the Bulls. Got the Bullets and Hawks. Isaiah and Bird going against each other in the first round. Sixers, Bucks. A lot of the same teams that have made the playoffs. I don't remember the Bullets being in it before. Maybe they were. Lakers, Rockets, Blazers, Clippers, Spurs, Sonics, Mavericks, Kings. I'm going to guess it'll be a Lakers-Blazers matchup on that side. It's hard to say who will come out of the bottom. Probably the Spurs and Mavs. Thinking about who's on their teams. But anything could happen in simulation. Hopefully I don't have much trouble with the Bulls. I think I'm just going to push forward. Why not? I know I said if I got through this quickly, I'd do the playoffs, so I think I was quick enough, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see how this team will do. Let's go ahead and load my original lineup, and then maybe give some people some more minutes. I think Stockton's definitely earned another minute somewhere. But where? Maybe here. That would take eventually from Chambers, which isn't really what we want. I could take from Harper, I guess. He doesn't have to play 27. But he is like just as good as Marquise Johnson. Let's give him that one. And then, is there a way to take one from Walton? I guess Chambers could get one back if I do something with him. I could do that. He could just take these two probably straight up like that. Let's just try something like that for now. Do I have a playoff? Yeah. Alright, so Walton goes back up there. And then we've got to figure out what we're doing to stop Michael Jordan. I know that Derek Harper is going to be the one guarding him, so we can do that part. Let's do Derek Harper. Where are you? Whenever you're in, I would like you to guard Michael Jordan, please. I don't know that there's any other matchups I really need to do. And now thinking about that, does that mean I should not take minutes away from Harper? He should actually play more? Maybe take minutes from Dale Ellis or Johnson? We'll keep everything the same. We did lose a game to the Bulls in the season, so let's see how things go here. And they didn't have any injuries, right? Nope. So everybody's healthy. They're 6-4 to end the season. I was 9-1. Let's go through a game here. Game 1 is a 23-point win in Indiana. That's a good start. See if anybody earned some minutes here. Marquise Johnson played lots because Ewing fouled out. So other guys picked up the minutes. For some reason, it wasn't. So, well, Walton did too. Somebody get hurt? Kellogg. Oh, no. It looks like Kellogg's hurt. That's not good. He didn't foul out and he played 13 minutes. Ruh-roh. Michael Jordan was held to 8 points on 3 for 15 shooting, so kind of lucked out because that's not going to happen very often. I'm going to go see what the heck happened to Clark Kellogg. Severe right ankle sprain, and he can't play. Well, that's why, boys and girls, we have Tom Chambers on the team. So that he can. Rodman and Walton can pick up most of those minutes, probably. So we went pretty much the whole year without any injuries. And we play one game in the playoffs. See what we need to do here. Get Chambers in. Alright. So Chambers probably won't play 34. I guess maybe he could. There's no reason he couldn't. But I could also give Johnson and Ellis some more minutes somewhere. Potentially. Like here, but that's close. Let's let Rodman play here. Walton. And Walton. So he's back up to closer to what his minutes were last year. I don't think I can have Bob McAdoo playing this much. I think Chambers is going to have to play different minutes than what Kellogg was. Well, we can maybe do that. And then Ewing can play that one. Okay. I don't really like McAdoo playing power forward so much, but the Bulls don't really have a threat. It's like, I think Sidney Green might be their power forward. So McAdoo can probably handle him. I also don't like Walton and McAdoo in together. Like, neither of them can move at all. So that would mean I feel like I need Ellis playing more small forward and Harper playing more shooting guard. To give these other guys a rest. So Rodman can play more. We need Rodman to play more, I think. So preferably we only have Walton or McAdoo in the game, but I'm not sure how realistic that is. Maybe you can do a couple minutes with both of them in. Okay, so that's limiting McAdoo's minutes. That's good. Give that. And then I don't really want them in together in the fourth quarter, so that needs to be power forward. And then small forward's either Rodman or Ellis Johnson, shooting guard. But then Stockton needs to lose some minutes. And now give Harper a little break there. We could do this. Made a lot of changes here. So Chambers is at 32. I feel more comfortable with that. Ewing gained quite a few minutes. Or he's 2 minutes, I guess. Rodman was the biggest gainer. Walton gained. And McAdoo's only at 6. I like that. I think we'll go with that. Nothing's looking silly anywhere. All right. Wait, Johnson lost minutes. That's not what we want. Oops. Johnson lost a minute somewhere. Let's give him these two. Okay. Save. Do I already have a no Clark? I do. Okay. Well, that's not exactly how we wanted the playoffs to start. It's with an injury to a very key player. I think I need to do that here too, yep. But at least I can load it now. And whoever, load. I was kind of hoping because the end of the season there went so quick that playoffs good too. Because this is what slows it down the most, is the simulation, or the rotation. Alright, game 2, here we go. Another win, this time by 10 points. Marquise Johnson with 26. Ewing, how'd Chambers do as a starter? He fouled out in the minutes he would usually play, so it's kind of ironic. He doesn't know how to play more than that. McAdoo came in and actually did well. And on the Bulls side, Michael Jordan did not tank in that one. He had 16 free throws. He made them all. Make sure we don't have any more injuries here. They also don't have any. So game 3 is in Chicago. The Bulls win 1. by 18. Michael Jordan with 37. Albert King scored 28 on me. Marquise with 23. I don't know why Ewing is struggling against Corzine or Brikowski or whoever's starting. Yeah, Corzine's down here getting 2 points, 3 rebounds. Is there anybody struggling poorly that shouldn't have minutes? Probably not Patrick Ewing. Rodman is actually struggling pretty bad. So let's go maybe find a way to take minutes from him. Any way to do that? He could go here. Or seems like there aren't that many choices. I could give Johnson one. He actually could take both. And then Ellis take that one. Let's do that. And then we've got to load that. Because I think in the past I've noticed that it uses this one sometimes. I don't know. Hard to trust what it actually does. Okay, game 4. Let's finish this, guys. Oh my god. Lost by 17. Albert King again. This is feeling more like 2 seasons ago when I was the 8 seed going up against the Mammoth Celtics, and I upset them in 5 games. Will that happen to the Pacers? Tom Chambers was 4 for 18. What is wrong with Patrick Ewing against the Bulls? Not good. Okay, we need to look, I think, at team stats and see what's happening. They're scoring a half point more than me. They're not shooting as good as me, or as much as me. They don't shoot as many threes, nor are they good at them. They shoot more free throws and a much better percentage. They don't get offensive rebounds. They don't get defensive rebounds. I get more assists. I get more steals. Similar blocks. I turn it over more. They don't foul. Second chance points, they're at like the top. Points in the paint. See, that's what I was going to do, is protect the paint, but it's not where they're getting their points. They're probably mid-range. Get a lot of bench points. Oh boy. Well, I don't really know what we can do here. We have Harper. Should we do some sort of double team or something? Maybe we double team on the drive. I feel like we have to try something different. Although we are at home this time, and the first two home games were good. Okay, game 5 in Indy. I feel like I need to maybe play guys more. Patrick Ewing can play a little more. Maybe it's this. Weird. Do something a little different, I guess. He's at 40. Is there anybody else that should play more? We could take McAdoo out. Let's just do that. Maybe give those. And we'll go 8-man. Stockton get another one, maybe? Oh boy. Going 8-man. Will this be successful? I sure hope so. Either that or this is the start of Michael Jordan's dominance. So what happened on the other side? The Blazers got swept, so I called that one wrong. The Spurs did win. The Pistons overcome the Celtics, and the Sixers swept the Bucks. The Hawks swept the Bullets. So the team that will face the Hawks in the semifinals is the Indiana Pacers. By 2 points. Oh my. They scored 44 points in the fourth quarter. So I was up by 10 at halftime and 14 at the end of the third. And they came back and almost won the game. I had 3 guys foul out. Chambers, Harper, and Johnson. Stockton with 19 assists. Oh, that was scary. Jordan only had 14, so that double on drive, maybe that helped. Probably gave open buckets for Sidney Green, but whatever. Okay, I can delete that now. Now we're going on to the Hawks. Kellogg still says 6 to 8 weeks. Let's go ahead and go back to a 9-man, I think. Is it still McAdoo I want to play, though? Probably. But again, I don't want him with Walton, if at all possible. Should he play these, maybe? Let's do that. And maybe these. No, Walton can play those. Okay. But Walton should probably take another from Patrick. I don't know if he can play that many in a row, so let's do that instead. And then what? So Ewing's at 39. Let's go with it. Although, I think I proved that Chambers can't play those minutes because he was fouling out like every time. So maybe shorter stretches. Sure. And then we can give Harper back his minute. Alright, now we take on the Hawks. So McAdoo's at 4. Go back to 9-man. The Hawks have Dominique and Willis and Terry Porter and Arvydas Sabonis. This is not good. I think I'd rather have Marquise Johnson guarding him. Or who's their point guard? Porter? Oh, I don't know. I feel like Derek Harper would still be the best bet. Wherever the heck he is. Yeah, let's just do that. And make sure Stockton's on Porter. They have Willis and Sabonis. I feel like, so Ewing and Chambers. Ewing's the only one strength-wise that can deal with Sabonis, but I'll just let them deal with it. We need... He's an A, so let's... I don't know how much they have Mario Elliott playing, but... And they have Tony, who's scoring a lot, too. Oh, boy. Do they have any injuries? Caldwell Jones, who's their backup center, I think. They're scoring 6 more points than me. Rebounds, they're behind. Shooting a ridiculous percentage. Let's go look at those team stats. Comparing to the Hawks. That says 22.3. That's not good. Who did they whoop on? The Bullets. Oh boy. They're shooting 59%, which is craziness. They don't shoot like any threes. They do not really get to the line much either. They're not as good as me at offensive rebounds. Defensive rebounds are pretty close. They're not there in assists. They get more blocks than me. They don't turn it over. They don't foul much. They do get a lot of second chance points. So I am crash the glass, so that should help with that. Points in the paint. So I'm going to change it to protect the paint. Even though this has been very hit and miss in the past. But the fact that they don't shoot any threes and they get most of their points in the paint, we're going to protect the paint. So here we go. Now we've got to get through the round. So the Lakers beat the Rockets, so we got the Battle of LA over there, Battle of Texas. All right, game 1 in Indy against the Hawks. It's a win by 1 point. Jeez, why do they have to be so close? Ellis fouled out. Chambers fouled out in only 17 minutes. So Ewing played a lot. Harper had a great game. Walton comes in, goes 5 for 5. There was no stopping Tony. Ellie had 17 points in 14 minutes. Alright. So they didn't shoot as good as me. They only had 46 points in the paint. I barely beat them in rebounds. I had more turnovers. That seems to be the big thing. Oh, and they made lots more free throws because I fouled them a lot. So I wouldn't want to play physical defense because that'll mean more fouls probably. So let's go through another game. Oh, second win in Indy, this time by 6. Johnson Chambers got to play all his minutes this time. Didn't foul out, only had 3. McAdoo gets 7 points in 5 minutes. Okay. This time Wilkins with 35, Tony with 30. So those two are just going to get their points, I guess. Sabonis fouled out in 19 minutes. Willis only had 5 rebounds. And Porter only had 2 points. They shot a ridiculous percentage, but this time not as many free throws. And I was terrible at free throws. Who the heck shot mine? 3 for 9, Harper. Why is he so bad? Is he bad at them? 70%. Okay, 3 for 9 is not good. Beat them in rebounds. Didn't have as many turnovers. Whew. So if I wouldn't have shot that good a percentage, that might have been a loss. We're going to Atlanta now. Here we go. Game 3. We win. This one's by 18. There we go. Get a big win. We were up by 20 at halftime. Wilkins and Tony only had 20s this time. Ellis with 30. Very nice. Harper, not so good. Let's go see how these guys are doing. Oh, not in the season. Playoffs. Player. Semifinals. Here we go. Alright. So everybody's shooting decent. Marquise's is lower than it was. Rodman's doing better. Okay. I don't see any big changes I need to do. I could take a minute away from Marquise maybe and give it to Dale Ellis, it looks like. Where's fouls? Did I already pass it? Oh, it's right there. 5 for Chambers, 4 for Johnson. So maybe I go ahead and give Ellis a minute over Johnson, probably this one. And I guess I need to do that here too. All right, here we go. Can we sweep the Hawks? The Sixers are trying to sweep the Pistons. The Lakers are trying to sweep the Clippers. Can we do it in Atlanta? No, we can't. Lose by 10, lost by 15 in the fourth, so just totally lost the game in the fourth quarter. Dominique with 37. Ewing had 42. Can we please win the game that Patrick Ewing gets 42? Chambers fouled out again, but did play even more than the minutes I gave him. Oh, no. I think Stockton's hurt now. 10 minutes and didn't get a foul, so he definitely got hurt. Gosh. That is not good. Right knee tendonitis, 4 to 6 weeks. Well, the good news is Derek Harper is really good. But that really weakens my bench. Mike Dunleavy's playing now. Still 4 to 6 weeks on Kellogg as well. Oh boy. So this was the Clark lineup. Switch those. And then we've got some different things to do here. I think Ellis has to play more. Dunleavy's not playing shooting guard anywhere, so that needs to change. I guess we could probably give Johnson... Well, no, that doesn't help. We'll see how much Mr. Harper can play here. So Ellis will be finishing the game now. I didn't realize I had this backwards before. Oops, I have it here too. Make them play their actual positions would be smart. Alright, give Harper here for now. There's no way Dunleavy's going to play 24 minutes. That's not happening. 34 for Harper doesn't sound terrible. But we probably have to have Rodman play closer to the end here. And then Ellis can play more. Harper plays more. I don't know that I want Rodman being my last bench player in, but he is good at defense and rebounding, so even if he's a rookie. Johnson at 37 is a little scary. Where can that change? I mean, Chambers could play some small forward. The problem is he can't move. So having a lineup with Ewing, Walton, and Chambers is not ideal. 21 for Dunleavy. Ouch. Johnny, that one hurts. That one hurts. Can probably give another one here. $19 sounds a little better. Oh boy. So this is no... let's see. Clark and Stockton. So we still got 9 guys playing. Bill Walton is now my 6th man. I also had Stockton somewhere here. It has to be automatic now. Which also means Derek Harper probably can't guard Dominique because he's my starting point guard. Oh boy. Go ahead and load it here. Man, well, both of these rounds have gone much slower because these stupid injuries. Which, I guess, somewhat on the bright side, if I end up losing, I have something to blame. Huh. Okay. Game 5. Still... No, this one's back in Indy? How's that make sense? Game 1 was in Indy, Game 2 is in Indy, Game 3 is in Atlanta. Oh, yeah, we already played 2. Never mind. Okay, so back in Indy. Please win. Yes. Eastern Conference Finals. Tom Chambers leads the team, plays 40 minutes. Ewing and Harper fouled out. Ellis, Johnson, and Dunleavy almost did. This was in overtime because they beat me by 16 in the fourth, probably because all these guys fouled. Walton had 10 points. I mean, this is 11 assists. That's just crazy. Dominique with 36. Oh boy. All right, on to face Dr. J, Moses, Alvin Robertson, and who else did they get? Ron Harper. And then the Lakers are waiting on either the Mavs or Spurs. So let's go delete this so I don't forget. And we can look at the Sixers. They're missing Alvin Robertson right now. They're scoring less, rebounding less, assisting less, shooting worse. So please, can we win? I need to go see if protecting the paint makes any sense against them. Playoffs team stats. Sixers are down there scoring three less points, shooting 6 less shots. They do not shoot threes either. Offensive rebounds. I'm first. They're 8th. Defensive, they're not listed right now. Assists, I don't see them. Steals, they're 5th. They get the most blocks. I guess that's Moses Malone doing that. I'm still getting a lot of turnovers. They get a little more fouls than me. Second chance points. Points in the paint. Okay, they're 9th out of the 16 playoff teams. They don't shoot any threes, and they have Moses Malone, so I feel like protecting the paint would still be smart. Let's try the first game that way. And we'll see. Alright, they've got Mo Cheeks, Dr. J. Now this is where I think Marquise Johnson can probably keep up with him. Bobby Jones, Moses is definitely going to be a Patrick Ewing assignment. Richardson, Alvin Robertson is hurt. Cage, Winnington, Ron Harper. So he's starting. So it's Cheeks and Harper. I don't really want Dale Ellis guarding either of them, but I guess he has to. Or maybe I just let them do whatever they want with Dr. J. Let's see what happens, I guess. Try protecting the paint. See who's facing the Lakers. It will be the Dallas Mavericks. So both 1 and 2 seeds into the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Game 1 here in Indy goes to the Pacers by 16 points. Johnson with the good game, 27 and 10. Ewing had 7 blocks. That's wonderful. Chambers fouls out once again. Rodman shot 8 times. He also played more than I have him. Oh, because Chambers fouled out. That's right. Ellis did not play as much, but also shot pretty terribly. So the Sixers, they got Ron Harper scoring 22. Moses had a decent game. Dr. J down here with 8 points. So we won't change anything, I don't think. Points in the paint was pretty low. Rebounds were tied. They never led. And I led by 29 at one point. So, because I was up by 29 at halftime, I think. Or 27. Or no. 23. Sorry. Okay, let's just go on to game 2. Oh my gosh, Dale Ellis is hurt. Is he like unplayable? He's still up in some things. He can't move quite as fast. What injury is it? Bruised right hip. Well, Dale, I think you're playing. Maybe not as much, but... Let's let... maybe Dunleavy take these two. And... Marquise can take that one. And Rodman can get one back there. Now I need to remember what I just did, because I need to do that here. So I let Marquise take that one, and Rodman take this one, and then those two. So he lost 3 minutes. That seems about right. It says McAdoo should play 18. Not happening. So 3 starters hurt after going the whole season pretty much injury-free. Game 2, here we go. Sixers win it by 2 points because we can't win in the fourth quarter yet again. That was the problem last year. And I thought by getting a coach that had that badge that helps you in the fourth quarter would mean something, but it doesn't help when Tom Chambers fouls out every game. Bill Walton did too. Johnson was good. Harper's not doing much. He got more assists, I feel like, off the bench than he has been starting. Dr. J gets 20 this time. Anything huge here? Points in the paint. Again, not much. I wonder if I'd change that from Protect the Paint then. We did lead by 11 at some point. I'm going to change that back since we only lost 9 games in the season with neutral. And we'll try game 3 here in Philly. And we'll win it by 11 in overtime. So yeah, we D'd it up in overtime. We got out to a bad start, down by 11 at halftime, then came back in the third. Ron Harper had 28 points, holy moly. Dr. J only 11. Mo Cheeks 18 assists. Patrick Ewing with a monster game. Chambers played all his minutes and more because of the overtime. Derek Harper, 8 steals. Wow. Dale Ellis is the one who fouled out this time. Okay. Well, I'd rather not have to go into overtime. They did score more points in the paint this time after taking away Protect the Paint. But they also didn't shoot a 3. Beat them in rebounds. My free throw percentage hurts me sometimes, it seems. Game 4. Can we win 2 in Philly? Yes, we can. Oh, by 34. Oh boy. Well, they had 8 points in the second and 10 in the third. Don't think you're going to win a game doing that. Where is... Oh, Cheeks had 4 points. Ron Harper had 6 points. They shot terribly. Marquise Johnson was amazing. Ewing did not shoot well. Harper had a pretty good game. Chambers only had 1 foul in that one. Rodman with 11 rebounds. I don't think he ever got 10 in the season. Oh, he did get 10 once, evidently. But if playoffs counted, that's a career high for Mr. Rodman. No points in the paint really in this game. Biggest lead was 37. They led by 5, I'm guessing in the first quarter. Okay, game 5 back in Indy. Let's finish them off. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's against the Lakers. Oh boy. Alright, 16-point win. Pacers have back-to-back finals appearances. Dale Ellis, 20 and 10. That's with his bruised hip. Ewing only 11 and 11. Struggled with his shot against Moses Malone. Kind of makes sense. Moses with 21. He struggled with his shot there too. He averaged more points in the playoffs than he did in the season. Dr. J was not very effective. He had one 20-point game, and that's it. Mo Cheeks also, barely scored against me. I know he's not really a scorer, but he should probably get more than 2 and 4. No points in the paint, really. Time of possession, 27 to 20. Okay. Ooh, against the Lakers. Dale Ellis is day-to-day. Stockton's 1 to 2 weeks. Kellogg's 2 to 4. So they're probably not coming back. That's unfortunate. I mean, there's a chance if it goes to 7, then at least Stockton would. I think I just leave it as it is, and then we go see what's going on with the Lakers. They don't have any injuries. That's terrible. They're scoring 13 more points, 1 more rebound, more assists, shooting better. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I think Derek Harper on Magic Johnson's going to have to happen. Ewing on Cream's going to have to happen. Wherever he is. They've got Scott and Cooper. Bull's their backup center. They still have James Worthy, who I don't really have anybody to guard him. I guess it's Marquise Johnson. Probably. Or Dennis Rodman. What's Rodman's stats here? He has no lateral quickness, but his defense is good. So let's put Johnson, since he's playing most of the game anyway. Oh, let's go see what they're amazing at. Playoff stats, team stats. They're killing everybody in points. I am allowing fewer than them. Their difference is 16.1, though. They aren't shooting as much as me, but making more of them. They're shooting a decent number of threes and making the same amount as me. Their free throws are ridiculous in their percentage. Offensive rebounds are with me. Defensive rebounds are the best. Assists are the best. Steals are not. Blocks are higher than me. Turnovers, they barely get any. Fouls, they do get more than me. Second chance points, they're third. Points in paint, they're first. But they shot threes too. They just have such a high firepower offense. I think I just go with what I got. We'll do game 1 and then we'll probably adjust some minutes after that. It is in Indiana. We have the home court advantage. Let's go Pacers. Dale Ellis is back. We will give him his minutes back here. These ones. And then we'll just keep it like that for now. We got to do that on the Lakers, though, too. Okay. Game 1 in Indy. We lose by 20. The second quarter was not good. We didn't win a quarter. It's gonna be rough with two like 85 plus overall guys missing. What can be done? They shot a ridiculous percentage. 66%. Maybe I do protect the paint. They only shot 1-3. Killed me in rebounds. I probably started out 2-0. That was my big lead there. Still 1 to 2 weeks. I'm gonna do protect the paint. And we're going to let Ewing play more. And where was it I gave? It was here and then here. I think I'm just going to switch back the assignment on worthy. Might not be worth it. Alright, game 2. We gotta win one of the home games to start out. Come on. Yes. 11-point win. Mostly because the first quarter up by 21. Fourth quarter they did make a bit of a comeback. 3 guys with 20. Almost 4 guys. That's good stuff. Chambers was solid. Good, good, good. 3 blocks for Ewing. Magic almost had a triple-double. Worthy wasn't too far off one either. They shot 14 more shots than me because they had offensive rebounds. They did have fewer points in the paint. Only 8 turnovers, that's good. They never led. Can we win in LA? That'll be a test. Here we go. Yes, we can. A 1-point win in overtime. And a huge comeback in the fourth quarter. So after struggling in the fourth quarter, the Pacers actually have a good one. A huge triple-double for Magic Johnson. Kareem almost had one this time, and Worthy. They were all close to triple-doubles. Mitch Kupchak had 3 steals and 3 blocks, playing 36 minutes. He's evidently their starting power forward. I did not realize that. He's 71 overall. Can Tom Chambers dominate him, please? Does that mean they got somebody hurt? Jamal Wilkes isn't here. Is he not still on their team? Dale Ellis with 27, 15 assists for Harper. Marquise almost got a triple-double. Bill Walton had 16 points in 32 minutes because Ewing and Chambers fouled out. Jeez, Rodman played 27 minutes. That's a big win. To do all that without Ewing, depending on when he fouled out. Oh boy. That says they were leading by 26 at some point. I'm guessing that was the second or third quarter. What a comeback. Alright. Game 4 is in LA as well. The Lakers tie it up with a 1-point win. Jeez. They got off, they were up 13 at halftime. Magic Johnson is just doing crazy things. It says he played the whole game. I didn't know that was even allowed. Byron Scott fouled out in 11 minutes. I guess that's why. I was hoping we could win with Mitch Kupchak starting, but Marquise was good. Ewing was not great. Is Stockton gonna come back? That will make a big difference. I think it says he can play. He can play. Should he, though? He's down and shooting. He's much slower. But he's still 86 overall, so I feel like the answer is yes. Feel like the answer is yes. Do the no Clark lineup. And then Harper's going to play quite a bit more. I got to remember to do this nonsense. For whatever reason that I did wrong. Okay. So Harper needs to take some more minutes. We got Rodman there. I had Ewing playing more here and here. And so does Dunleavy have to play then if I need minutes away from Stockton? Because Harper's already at 29. It's going to be hard to get him more. I guess he could come in even earlier. Or do this. And then that. That's not bad. Is it 30? Do that. Oops, that. Okay. That becomes the no Clark lineup for now. He'll play 29 minutes, which is 3 under what he played in the year. So we're hoping that'll be okay. Harper goes back to the bench. He would still be the guy I want guarding Magic when he's in. Can't be Russell is hurt. Alright, I think it'll pop up and tell me again that Stockton is back. So this is no Clark. Whoops. Didn't put Stockton in. Oh boy. So it was the Jazz last year that knocked me out of the finals. I thought I had a clear shot because the Jazz are the ones I think that knocked the Lakers out last year. Ooh. Game 5 in Indy. Pacers win by 13. Ooh. Was up by 10 at halftime. Johnson Chambers. Stockton comes back, gets 15 points, 15 assists. Talk about an impact. Oh, Magic Johnson did not get a triple-double this time. Still playing just a ridiculous number of minutes. This time Cooper fouled out. Cupjack's not starting. So Kenny Gaddison started this one, it looks like. 3-pointers. I was 3 for 3. Who made them? 2 for Chambers, 1 for Stockton. They did not have many points in the paint at all. They never led. Big game. Alright, well, he's still day-to-day. I think I'm going to give him... Wait, did it say to take it down? It does say to take it down. So maybe I just leave it as it is. It also says to play Dunleavy instead of Rodman. No thanks. I'm just going to let him do it. Whew. Game 6 is in LA. Can the Indiana Pacers win the NBA Finals? No, they can't. Lost by 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tom Chambers was ready to play. 30 points. Patrick Ewing has not been doing the greatest in the playoffs, other than he had that 42-point game where we lost. Stockton was not as impactful in this one. 4 points, 9 assists, no steals, 4 turnovers. Not good. I did have a lead at some point. Okay, now I think is where we go 8-man for Game 7. Stockton's yellow now, which means he can probably play all his minutes. I wish Kellogg was playable. Alright, so Stockton gets that one. Give that. Oh, what happened? This is not my lineup. What just happened? Well, that makes me wonder if that was part of why I just lost. Wasn't even the rotation I had. Okay. Try to get Stockton his. Probably need to play Ewing 40 at this point. Although maybe the whole first. I don't know. We want to take McAdoo just out completely, so let's see how that can happen. What would that look like? Let's do that. I don't think Chambers is playing the first 10 minutes of the second quarter. That doesn't seem very realistic. Which probably means Rodman needs to play some power forward, which is fine. Um, 20 for Walton's not bad. Chambers, when I had him at 34, he wasn't playing it very often, but he has been doing well recently. Not bad there. don't have Rodman playing deep in the fourth, which is good. Maybe one more minute for Stockton. Can he take from Johnson somewhere? There. Let's do that. Although Johnson's playing a lot more in the first half. How can that be different? Maybe it can't. Not without screwing up a lot of other things. Choo choo choo. Goes there, that goes there. Can Ellis take one from Johnson here? Well, he's playing a lot in the first half too. It's more because of Rodman. If I do that, excuse me. So what I'm trying to get Johnson some more minutes here. If I do that, that takes one away from Stockton. I guess I could give it here, here, something like that. I suppose. Ellis is at 33. He's like 4 worse than Harper, so I guess it makes sense for him to not play too much more than him. I think that's what we're going with. Does that look like a Game 7 lineup? I feel like Stockton would play more, but he's still recovering. He's not fully healed. To remind myself of that. Oh boy. Do I do a simcast so I can jump in and watch whatever happens? I suppose I do. To load. It'd be wonderful if it says like Kellogg has been upgraded once I click play, but I'm not counting on that. So that's an 8-man. We are going to click to simcast. John Stockton has fully healed. Let's make sure that Kellogg has not. Yeah. It says day to day. Oh, can he please just play? Okay, 34 is what I had Stockton anyway, so. Sim with simcast. Oh boy. Alright, guys. Here we go. Season 4 NBA Finals, 1986-87. Can the Pacers do it? Back and forth game to start. Lakers pull away a little bit. Pacers bring it back. Lakers win the first by 4. Hopefully we can get it back here in the second. Back and forth games. Heck of a game 7 so far. Alright, they win the second as well, so they led by 5 at halftime, but we are off to a 10-0 run to start the second half. Oh my gosh, we've held them to 2 points. Oh, here they come back a little bit. Keep the lead by 10. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. No. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Oh no. Lakers with the comeback. Oh boy. We're going to play and watch the end of this here. Pacers by 11. I don't want to actually play though. Let me not ruin that by... So Campy Russell's in. There's Magic.
Johnson against Stockton.
Towering over John Stockton.
Johnson
First time I've really seen the players and the jerseys other than the pictures. Tom Chambers
he gets it to
thought he was going to foul him.
Just a single-digit lead.
Jeff Hornacek's in, so I'm guessing somebody's fouled out. Or multiple people have fouled out.
Johnson. Stockton kicks to Ellis.
Marquise Johnson's not on
back to Stockton.
The court, so I'm guessing he fouled out.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ellis. Hornacek outside.
Hornacek's going to have to shoot.
From outside the arc.
Not a good shot. Patrick Ewing gets it back with... Oh my God, he missed the dunk.
And although he's capable of making these, the D was right on him. I think next time he should look to be more patient.
Johnson out to Kareem, over to Campy.
And Russell gets it to
Nails
go.
the jumper.
Nice find by Kareem.
7-point lead says Magic has 39. Stockton does have a double-double. I do not like 71 overall rookie Jeff Hornacek playing here in this very important time. That was a terrible pass.
Passing here by Indiana. Here's
Patrick Ewing with a hook shot over Kareem.
And the Pacers lead by 9.
Ooh, 9-point lead, 30 seconds left. They've got to get a quick shot here. Magic's posting up. We got double teams. Scott's going to have to fire it. He misses. Patrick Ewing with the board. Uh-oh. Hold up. Okay. No, Jeff, stop it.
Here's Hornacek.
9-point victory. The Pacers are going to be your finals champions in 1987.
And that's it, folks. The Indiana Pacers have won it all. Wow.
Got so close last year.
All the travel,
losing to the Jazz.
All the meetings, all the games, wins and losses.
Derek Harper just put his entire arm through John Stockton's body.
And whenever you win the NBA championship,
there's the coach of the year, Wayne Trapuka.
And excitement that really can't be matched. Pretty amazing.
Who might be, I think this last year of his contract, and he has terrible badges, so he might have just won the finals and will go on to a different team.
The celebration is here.
I don't know if Ewing will be the MVP or not.
The bench loves it.
I don't know why Derek Harper wasn't in there at the end instead of Hornacek. Probably that stupid 2K thing where they just play the end of the bench when people foul out. Rodman was excited about it. Derek Harper not so much. If that's telling about whether he'll be on the team next year. It appears that Derek Harper... Wow. Wow. We'll back out here. Get me 32 VC for watching a victory. Oh, I just want to take a picture of that. That is beautiful. I really am going to take a picture of that. Derek Harper, MVP, 16 points, 10 assists, shot 50%. Not what I would have guessed. Not what I would have guessed. I'll have to go look at the stats for the finals. So there in Game 7, Ewing did have 26 and 10. Stockton did have 10 and 10. Walton had fouled out. Marquise did foul out. Harper didn't do much in that game. You'd think the deciding game would also have a lot to do with the finals MVP. It's like Dale Ellis and Patrick Ewing. Magic did all he could. Kareem did not have much of a game. Worthy fouled out with 11 minutes. Cooper fouled out. That's big. I want to go see playoff player stats finals. Well, I mean, Harper 10 assists. If Stockton would have played the whole series, he might have had a chance, but I still think 19.7 rebounds and 3 blocks is better than 16 points, 10 assists. But whatever. Probably gives me more reason to re-sign Derek Harper. What do you think? Probably should give it a try since he just won Finals MVP. Alright guys, well, on that note, we will stop the video, and next time I get on will be for the off season of the 1987 year with the draft class with David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller. I just said Patrick Ewing. I meant Scottie Pippen. David Robinson, Scottie Pippen. Patrick Ewing's on my mind because, I just won the NBA Finals with him, so it's pretty cool. Mark Jackson, so some really cool guys. Horace Grant's down here. We'll see what I can do with my pick. I've got the 13th pick and the last pick, so probably won't keep the last pick. More than likely won't keep it, but we'll see if I can trade up at all. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully it's exciting to see that in 4 years I took the worst team in the league, pretty much the worst team in the league, to the NBA championship. Pretty awesome. Alright, thanks for watching. Till next time, Shushack Redemption out.